the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capital in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. You know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put...
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, we're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to keep it himself. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
You can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things.
And what effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Bill looks to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They bring Judy in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each reporting a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. We've got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second down and 3. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And this time they are ready for it. It'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. He does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A second, and he is in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Vegas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Colts offense and Josh Downs heading back to the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one into the hands of Downs. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught in the back of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Motion man, set right. Back to throw. Completing this one to Downs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. There's a 3rd down and 4. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Out to the flat, and it's complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. To the air net on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. They bring Judy in motion. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. He'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that 1st half. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level 1st half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On 1st and 10. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. 2nd and 11. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, faking the give. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Throwing now on 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. It fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. They'll stick with him again. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. In motion comes Pittman. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Good run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one, they've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw.
keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Your tight end motioning left here. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Powering forward. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Vegas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now he takes off. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face second down and 7. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
One up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.